I'll tell you, during COVID, it was really interesting to be able to see how Formula One adapted to this pandemic that had turned the world upside down. To that end, COVID's also lent itself to a lot of creativity. McLaren's created Slipstream as an example. There's been a lot of barriers obviously knocked down and barriers in business to create new ideas. I think you'd agree with that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, look, obviously COVID's a terrible thing. Disease, it's, killed lots of people and people that we all know. And it's, changed our lives for forever to a certain extent. But if you kind of put that to one side, Formula One reacted quickly, McLaren reacted quickly. Formula One's business model is better post-COVID than it was pre-COVID. McLaren's business model is better post-COVID than it was pre-COVID. And what it did is it forced us to make decisions that would have been very political and drawn out. We kind of had to make them here and now. And so the industry did a really good job, led by Chase and Jean Todt from the FIA. It forced us to get real quick, because McLaren included, there were a lot of teams in bad shape. And so we lowered the budget cap further. It made things like esports, overnight that much more popular, which is, I think, great for grassroots of motorsports and engagement with new and younger fans around the world. So, I think we'll look back and never say COVID was a good thing, because it's not a good thing. But from a, how did Formula One and I can only speak for McLaren, how did we come out of COVID? We're going to come out of COVID stronger than we went into it.
Yeah, for sure. Let's talk a little bit about what everybody wants to get back to, which are fans in the stands. We're starting to see that a little bit more, but also being able to race on the track. You're a historic racer still, right? Or you have been.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I can imagine you're only interested in getting back to those days again.
Yeah, I think it's around the corner. I've been able to get out a couple times this year and play, not race, but a test day or two. And yeah, I mean, fans are coming back. We're going to have fans in Monaco, which is awesome. It'll be closed door in Baku, but then it looks like we're going to be limited fans that will hopefully grow to full fans. But I'm not hearing at this point that there won't be any fans anywhere else other than Baku. And seems like we've got light at the end of the tunnel. The UK has done an awesome job. America's done an awesome job as far as getting the vaccines going. Europe obviously had huge challenges, as did other parts of the world, but it seems like that now is catching up. So I'm optimistic, that the British Grand Prix is going to be full of fans. I think we're still going to have separation from the fans, which is, disappointing, but understandable. But I think that'll, let's take one step at a time. Let's get fans back. And then once we get, more vaccinations and totally have this under control, then we can get back to some fan interaction. But I think we see the light at the end of the tunnel.